Like one of us said many years ago, that we're very neat. He's a very neat person, and he said it was his habit that he couldn't sleep on a bed that was not well laid, with no creases, neat. And then they got married, and he had this habit that if he woke up in the middle of the night, maybe to go to the bathroom, and he wanted to come back to sleep on that bed, he would have to lay it neat like that before he could sleep on it. So after they got married, so the first time he would have to go to the bathroom like that and then come back, he woke his wife. What's that? Please, you need to stand up. I need to lay this bed. He said, eh? So, okay, you think about it. Aren't you going to sleep on it? But that was his habit. Those things don't show up until you get married. So sometimes you wonder why everything can be so beautiful before people get married, and on the wedding day, everything can be so beautiful. And then just some weeks or months down the line, people are screaming at each other. It's not that they are crazy. It's just that those dynamics come with the marriage. Two different people, different habits, different preferences, you even talk about their relationships with their extended families. Okay? Marriage changes the emotional equation for each person in drastic ways. You just left your place of security, your place of safety. A lady grew up with her parents, she's been with her parents all her life, and then she leaves that place of emotional security and is now hanging with a guy, living with a guy that she didn't know from Adam until recently, at least at such close proximity. So it changes, and so these negative emotions begin to come in gradually. And we've got to know how to manage them, how to deal with them. We have to know how, especially as Christians. So remember that emotions are powerful, and they have the capacity to suspend your thinking, even as a Christian. That's why you'll be amazed sometimes what Christians do within the context of marriage. I remember a friend told me, many years ago, there was this couple he used to look up to. They were so spiritual in church. But then one day, things boiled over. And the man, if I was threatening to beat his wife, she screamed, ran out, and people had to rush. Everybody was surprised. And they were trying to calm the man down, and he said, "What is it? She disrespects me. I'm the one you are talking to. I will show you. You're taking advantage of me just because I'm born again, right? Just because I'm born again. Today we will put born again aside, and I will beat you." See? That's how strong emotions can be. They can even tempt someone to put born again aside. Wow. But candidly, it's there on the pages of our newspapers. It's there even in the Bible. The first murder occurred within the context of the family. Strong emotions, hatred, bitterness, envy, can show up in marriage. Murder. It's happening around. People are killing their spouses. Violence, physical violence and abuse within the context of marriage. See, the dynamics are there. We can't run away from them. The differences are there. Differences in temperament, differences in gender, they're there. But we've got to know how to